So what's going on, guys? Ghost here, and today I'm bringing us all my final Infinite Warfare review, and it's coming to a close here, which some may say it already closed off when the reveal trailer came out for it when it had 3 million dislikes, but disregarding that, the actual life cycle of the game here is coming to a close because Call of Duty World War II is coming out November 3rd, and it's October 31st right now. It's Halloween, and yeah, happy Halloween to all of you guys. And I just want to bring you guys all my final review of this game because, man, it's over, which is definitely a good thing. I'm so happy to go back to boots on the ground finally. So let's just get right into it, guys. I'm gonna be talking about the streaks, the weapons, the supply drops, the rigs, the just everything that I can think of with Infinite Warfare, and give you guys all my rating of it. So first, let's speak about the maps because, in my opinion, maps are the most important and crucial thing in every Call of Duty's multiplayer, and then it goes weapons next, which are the second most important and crucial thing as well in COD's multiplayer. But the maps here in IW, in my opinion, they look good comparing it to the maps back in COD Ghosts, which this I guess can come down to personal preference. But in my opinion, I like how the maps in this game actually have some color. They kind of pop out at you, and the themes and locations of all these maps are very unique, and I definitely do enjoy that because it gives more variety to the gameplay instead of having the same old map over and over again, which I definitely do enjoy. And also, one of the big parts why I love the IW maps are the fact that they're smaller to medium-sized maps. Personally, for me at least, I really enjoy fast-paced gameplay, getting kills constantly, knowing where the enemies are constantly, always have an idea of where the enemies are and checking different lanes in various areas and whatever. I really do enjoy fighting enemies constantly. And back in COD Ghosts and Infinity Ward's last Call of Duty game, no. It was very hard to find people. It took sometimes even a minute, 30 seconds to find people on Stonehaven, Siege, Stormfront, and lots of maps in their last COD game. But for the most part, yeah, I give them a solid, let's see, 7 or 8 out of 10. So on to the next thing here, which is weapons. I think that the weapon balancing and the weapon variety is pretty good in this game, and I also enjoy how there are so many unique weapons here in this game, from 2-in-1 hybrid weapons, from energy weapons, from very quirky guns as well, like the G-Rail, which if you aim down sight with it, it will charge up over time and it will like have more damage when it's charged up. Like, there's some very odd and quirky guns here in this game that are honestly pretty fun to use, and that's the most important part. If they're fun and if they are something that you want to be using over and over again, and that's what Infinite Warfare Infinity Ward brought with the weapons here in this game. They're pretty fun to use and I like them, so I give them I guess a solid 8 out of 10 with the overall weapon variety and the balancing. But of course there could be some changes on the K-bar on the NV4 because obviously they're the most used weapons here in this game, and it is annoying dying by them constantly. It sucks, but overall, if you look past that, most weapons here in this game, almost all of them, are very viable and they're pretty good to use. Also, as a side note, the DLC weapons they brought in were free, which is great because Black Ops 3, whenever they brought in new guns such as the PPSH, the XMC, the Olympia, and so on, they were always locked behind supply drops. Here with this game, whenever they brought in new content such as like just weapons like the VPR and the Trencher and so on and so forth, you could always get them for free, either from having a season pass, which if you have a season pass you get the weapons immediately, but if you don't have that, then you gotta complete a simple challenge which only takes up a few hours of game time, and then you have immediate access right there to unlock the weapon, which is definitely a plus. So moving on, going on to the score streaks, I think that overall they were very destructive, and more importantly, they were fun to use. So I'm going to show some gameplay of the highest kill streak in the game, the Apex, which it's amazing. It's such a good kill streak, and people may say the streaks are weak in this game, they need some work, but honestly guys, I don't know why people say that. Maybe they have pretty bad experiences using a lot of the kill streaks. Definitely, that's probably the main reason why. But for me, at least, my experience with kill streaks such as the advanced UAV, the counter UAV, the Apex here, the RCA, and much more, they all put in some work. They just make the enemies rage quit. They are so good. Look at this Apex killing people left and right here. This is so much fun in my opinion. So overall, yes, I think they did a great job on them. I give them an 8 out of 10 with the kill streaks. There are some useless ones and some pretty bad ones, like the shock sentry that I can never get a kill with, and the scarab too, but for the most part, yes, they are very fun to use. So on to the next thing here, which is going to be the rigs. I really don't like the rigs or the special type of abilities or weapons here in Call of Duty, because in my opinion, they just randomize the gameplay and it just adds on something that you have to worry about consistently every single game, which in my opinion, they don't even improve the gameplay at all. If something, they actually downgrade the gameplay, and it's very annoying dying, like say on a kill streak, or you're like one off of maybe an advanced UAV or whatever it is, and someone comes around the corner with a claw or the equalizers, or someone pops active camo and they just disappeared. It's just annoying, you know, disappearing with active camo and COD. Nah, that doesn't sound right, you know. It's a little bit shady, you know. I just don't like special abilities and weapons. COD was fine without them. For example, Black Ops 2, fine without special abilities or weapons. MW3, fine without them. Same with every other COD that hasn't had them. So I just don't like them. I mean, Infinity Ward, they did innovate with them. They added lots of customization with the rigs, from trades to the abilities or weapons. That's fine. They definitely, I guess, changed it up from Black Ops 3, but they're still special abilities and they're freebies essentially for everybody, which I do not like. The next thing here is going to be the supply drop system. I can go on forever about this, but to keep it short, they did a better job with this supply drop system comparing it to Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 had no other way to really earn the supply drop guns like the XMC. You had to get lucky, or of course complete your contracts, but other than that, you know, Black Ops 3 had no direct way to earn stuff you want. Here with IW, if you want to craft a certain weapon variant, or like if you want a certain variant, then yes, you can craft it, which is pretty fun. I definitely like that. I enjoy that aspect of it. But of course, there are supply drop only weapons here in this game. Certain variants are locked behind supply drops, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I could deal without them. But other than that, guys, the key earn rate is very slow like Black Ops 3, which I dislike. The salvage earn rate is pretty slow as well. They could have increased it or add more ways to earn salvaging keys, which I would have liked and enjoyed, but unfortunately it didn't work that way, so we just pretty much had to deal with it the entire year. But I also liked the fact that there was many supply drop deals going on throughout the entire year, from like you can get an epic weapon for say 1,000 salvage, or there's like an epic deal that lets you get 3 epic things for various amount of keys or whatever. I love how there's tons of supply drop deals that you could get with keys, which was definitely a good thing, and that was pretty cool. Looking forward to that every single week too. So overall, the supply drop system, it's decent, but they definitely could make some improvements obviously on it. So moving on to the next and final thing here, it is going to be the replay value slash challenges. So challenges definitely do have a big factor in the replay value, because if there's like some very intriguing and good challenges with nice incentives, then yeah, it definitely does increase the replay values. So from various rig challenges that lets you get black sky gear, from camo challenges to earn solar and black sky, from the various base challenges like say get kills with certain grenades and all that stuff, and the special ops, dark ops challenges. Yeah, that all was done great. I love the challenges here in this game. They were definitely very rewarding, and I give Infinity Ward a clap for that, definitely, because I'm one of those people that love going for challenges. I'm a challenge hunter. In Black Ops 3, I earned 100% of challenges in multiplayer and zombies. I love that because that keeps me playing a lot. I love being a completionist in every COD now. You know, that's just the thing. That's just the thing that I do to have fun in Call of Duty. In this game, yes, they did it right. I love it. So the replay value of this game is definitely very good, but at the same time, with prestiging as well, they could have done more with that and add more rewards, and they should have added more classic weapons to the game, but unfortunately, nope, they didn't. That would have made prestiging a whole lot worth it and increase the replay value, because if you got a classic weapon every single 2 prestiges in the prestige master ranks, like at prestige 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and so on and so forth, if you got, say, an MP7 at prestige 20 or a Scar H at prestige 25, yes, I would love that, and I would just grind the game so hard to earn those classic, very fun guns that were in the old CODs in the past, you know. But unfortunately, they didn't do that, but at least they did some stuff with prestiging. But overall, guys, that's my entire review of the score streaks, the overall multiplayer as a whole, you know. I think Infinite Warfare is a game that's solid, but it's not that good comparing it to other Call of Duty games. They could have done better on many aspects, but overall, fun wise, yes, I did have lots of fun with this game, but this is a very annoying Call of Duty, especially with those rigs, you know, having synaptic K-bars all flying up on your forehead. Nah, that is annoying. But as a whole, even with all the hate that this game got, if you just look at it and break it down piece by piece and really think about it, it's not that bad of a Call of Duty game. It really isn't, guys. And I'm saying that off of my experience with the game. I'm prestige 25 and have lots of stuff done here, and it's not that bad at all. But it's certainly not a Call of Duty game that I would go back and play like how I did with Black Ops 3. It's not like that at all. But overall, guys, that's the entire video. Tell me your entire thoughts and review of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I'm curious to know that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Losing location Charlie. Friendly shock sentry on a advanced counter UAV online. It's gonna do taking damage. Fun is winning, and you guys did because of me.